A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in international diplomacy, negotiations between Iran and the United States regarding Tehran's nuclear program are set to resume on Saturday in the tranquil surroundings of Oman. This secluded sultanate has played a crucial role as a mediator in the complex relationship between the two nations, which have been embroiled in nearly half a century of animosity. The upcoming discussions aim to address the technical aspects of a potential agreement that would limit Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for the easing of stringent economic sanctions imposed by the U.S. The stakes are high as both sides navigate a landscape fraught with tension. Former President Trump has consistently threatened military action against Iran's nuclear program, emphasizing the urgency of reaching a diplomatic solution. Meanwhile, Iranian officials have increasingly voiced concerns that they may pursue the development of nuclear weapons, given their stockpile of uranium that is enriched to levels close to weapons grade. The decision to return to Muscat for these talks comes without a clear explanation from either party. However, it follows a round of discussions held in Rome, which were overshadowed by the recent death of Pope Francis. The funeral of the late pontiff is scheduled for the same day as the Oman talks, adding another layer of complexity to the diplomatic landscape. During the Rome negotiations, Iranian state television expressed dissatisfaction with the media presence, which they claimed could lead to conflicting reports and disrupt the talks. Iranian journalist Hosni Sadat Shoberi criticized the chaotic media environment in Rome, contrasting it with the more controlled atmosphere in Oman, where journalists were limited in their access during previous discussions. As the negotiations approach, Iran appears to have garnered support from both China and Russia. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi recently visited Moscow and Beijing, signaling a strategic alignment that could influence the outcome of the talks. On Thursday, representatives from China, Iran, and Russia met with the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, which plays a pivotal role in verifying compliance with any potential agreements. Reminiscent of the 2015 nuclear deal that included these nations along with France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. However, Iran's recent restrictions on IAEA inspections have raised international concerns regarding the potential diversion of nuclear materials. The IAEA has not provided a statement following the recent talks, but China's state-run media reported that the three nations acknowledged the agency's capability to contribute positively to the negotiation process. The report emphasized the importance of political and diplomatic engagement based on mutual respect as the only feasible path to resolving the nuclear issue. The current U.S. administration has opted to exclude France, Germany, and the UK from direct negotiations with Iran, a strategy that mirrors the approach taken by U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff in discussions concerning Russia's actions in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Araghchi has expressed a willingness to engage with European counterparts in Berlin, London, and Paris, urging them to break free from the influence of special interest groups and pursue a different diplomatic path. As the U.S. technical team prepares to arrive in Oman, led by Michael Anton, there are concerns regarding the experience level of the negotiators compared to those involved in the 2015 talks. Anton, a known supporter of Trump, has previously made controversial statements regarding Iran and its nuclear ambitions. Senator Marco Rubio has echoed the administration's stance, insisting that Iran must cease its uranium enrichment entirely, while Iran maintains that retaining its enrichment capabilities is essential. The situation is further complicated by Israel, which has long viewed Iran's nuclear ambitions as a direct threat. The Israeli government has conducted military drills in anticipation of potential Iranian missile attacks, highlighting the precarious nature of regional security. In a recent statement, Araghchi acknowledged the heightened alertness of Iranian security services in response to past provocations, indicating that the geopolitical tensions surrounding the negotiations are palpable. As the world watches closely, the upcoming talks in Oman represent a critical juncture in U.S.-Iran relations and the broader quest for stability in the Middle East. The outcome of these negotiations could have far-reaching implications, not only for the two nations involved, but for global security as a whole. The international community remains hopeful that diplomacy will prevail over military confrontation, paving the way for a peaceful resolution to one of the most contentious issues in contemporary geopolitics. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.